evidence of foul play at all.
All that I'm saying is, investigate these people that attacked me. Try to get evidence. See if it's linked to the mob. I mean, if it's not, okay, maybe you might be right. But if you can get in connections, I feel that it'd be in my best interest to send me someplace else. Okay, if that's your way of catching them, drawing them out here, I'm willing to cooperate. But what you're telling me is you've got to have a dead corpse, which would be mine, before there's any evidence of foul play. Now, I can't buy that. You can do better than that. I mean, you've been in law enforcement for years. You can do better than that.
Innocent people have been sent to prison with no evidence.
It is. I don't believe in brutality, especially by the law. But surely you can put these people under one of these lights in a dark room where they used to. Maybe you scare some information out of it. Not brutalize it out of it, scared out of it. And you don't have to go so far and tell them. If you see the person's innocent, leave them alone.
explain yourself.
What you're telling me is that what it is street people, it's people promoting the hookers, it's people doing this. I don't know. But what if it's not? What if it is the mob? A lot of times the mob is really involved in such as this, but on a bigger scale. Well, what I'm saying, I just don't know. And I don't believe in falsely accusing anybody of anything. But when I talk with them and their story varies from one day to the next, maybe they just know the answer is just all too good. Then that's suspicious enough to investigate. I mean, it makes them suspicious. So I believe in investigating.
If it's foul play, who's to say that they didn't leave town?
What I'm saying is, in the line of duty, you run into complicated situations. And you do things that you don't really want to, but you have to. All I'm saying, this is a tough course. I know that your job is just as rough as mine, maybe rougher. Sometimes I'm just chasing one man and trying to get him out in the open. And sometimes I've got support to bring him in. Other times I don't have to do it myself. So I know you men, you're out working the street, dealing with the bullies, the people with guns, people who beat women, the rapists. And you run across the murderers, sometimes not even knowing they are. I know you got a rough job. But what I'm saying is, I just feel that evidence is starting towards organized control. And it could be the mob.
What I'm saying is, I know the case, like, you try to get this information out of this killer, they turn him loose, and he robbed his bank and steal again. I don't know what's right. I think he's doing a good job himself and citizens who want to save the week than without.
Well, the creed that we take as a law enforcement officer, we try our best. Sometimes it's not the best in the image of, shall I say, the society that we have today. But as law enforcement,
There was 3 of us that witnessed this killing. All 3 of us were put on the witness protection program, all in different locations. Of the 2 men, the witnesses, they've been killed. I'm the only one left.
We need the information now. Get the point? Today. We need the information today. You understand our position with this case? It's too important on us. Now is the day, right now, today. The information is needed today.
Yeah? I can remember that gunshot. It was over the hill. And I ran over there. What a horrible sight that was. His wife standing there. And I looked at her. And the poor girl was crying. And I looked down. And there he was. Dead. And there was a dog there. And the dog was eating his brains. Lapping his blood. What a sight. I can see it now.
I don't know, but I just feel that the killer will come to us. What we got to do is trick this man. We got to trick him into making him think that we knew more on him than we really do. What I'm saying is, we'll watch the reactions. Maybe we might come up with something.
Now,
I just thought that I'd come in here and get acquainted with you men. Now, I know that Mr. Dorset, he don't like the minorities in here, but I just feel we need to get acquainted with each other. After all, we live in the same community.
You go around asking a lot of questions, that's a risk you take. You know, when you ride a horse, you get a chance of falling to the ground. When you ask a lot of questions around different people, you take a risk of being knocked to the ground. That's just the chance you take.
I know that as a tightrope investigator, a lot of times the tightrope has used me, brought these people out in the open. I've had support from them, and most of them they've stopped. Now what I'm saying, we went that route before and I'm all for it. But right now, you've got me on the witness protection program. And what I'm saying is, it's just different. Now you're either going to have to give me the support, or what it is, transfer me to another location. Okay, I know what you're saying. 2 different men attacked me, this cabin that you assigned for me to stay. What you're saying about we're just local hoodlums, local bullies.
Well, what can you tell me about Walter Lee?
Well, I think that Walter Lee is a middle-aged man that's trying to keep up with the younger generation, and that could make him dangerous.
That could make him very dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Want to go up or down? Okay. I try for a 9 because I can go ahead and tell you all the aces are in play. You don't put them on the top of the deck, genius. You are drunk. You put in the car. You put in the discard pile. You got.
Throw this guy
All right,
out.
come on. I put 2 in.
Hey, wait a minute, I got aces and 8s.
Well,
He's betting 2.
hey, 2. It's 2 to you, big guy.
Well, I have a third one.
Ooh.
You going this way or?
Yeah. Sure
That's
do.
right,
Sure
right.
bet.
I don't know
Okay,
which
I'll
way.
hang in there.
I don't know
It's
which
three
way
to
I'm
you.
going.
He raised it. It's 3 to you.
Oh, okay.
Put one more in.
They went better. I thought he was Henry.
It's $5. That's $10. Ones, fives, and tens.
All right, I need what, $2?
You need $3.
$3. All right, that's $3.
I
I'll
thought
see.
they said they served cold beer. in
Okay,
here.
yo, Jack, I want 3.
Okay, who's the dealer?
He is.
I want 3.
All right, let me lay these aside here.
Considering you've already dealt yourself 4 or 5 times.
Are we going to the left?
Look, just give me 3
Give him
cards.
3, give me
Here's
2. I want
cards.
3.
And do you want any?
I want 2.
I want 3 more cards.
I was supposed to be first. Me
I want-
too.
All right, here's
I want
two
3
then.
aces.
I want 3.
Well, I ain't a car dealer.
Give me.
Now look, if you're not gonna pay, we're going to settle this right now.
Well, we sure do it, cause I'm telling you, I done.
Hey, what are you getting involved with? Oh!
Oh, you're getting involved. The best thing you do, be you big tub of guts, is go right back in there where you came from. Cause you don't want to fool with me.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Bryant. I'll just call 911. I'll call the sheriff's department. I'll get them over here.
Sounds like a winner.
They'll take care of this. They'll handle it. We've had enough for one night. I'm gonna go in the back and I'm gonna make that phone call right now.
Yeah, it's too bad about Lee taking that bad beating the other day. You know, those were the same devils that we fought with when I first met Lee. When Lee stepped in, helped me out. I mean, they were tough boys, rednecks, whatever you want to call them. They were bad boys. You know, we don't need people like that.
Mr. Robinson, I just don't feel that Walter Lee got a good enough beat. He's no more than a bully that likes the reputation as a street fighter. And most of his victims that he's beat up on, they're not all that guilty. He might have been a good Samaritan for you that day.
Here at the bar. Well, you should have stepped in and helped Lee. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Lee can handle him. He can handle anything. Man, when I seen that guy jumped in, when he helped to save me from them buggers, I mean, he was a whirlwind. I mean, he can tear these guys up apart. But you still should have stepped in to help him, regardless.
Maybe I should have stepped in to help Lee, but I thought that he might be involved with this Dragon Street gang that's terrorizing the people in this community. And I thought if he was, they might step in to help, but nobody came to his aid, so maybe, just maybe, Lee's not involved with them. I hope to see you next time, Mr. Robertson, and have a good day. Have a good day.
I'm thinking about giving up the bar, and I reckon I'll just go into doing other things.
Well, whatever you want to do, but I mean, if you think you get too old to handle those young punks, you can do whatever you can, but I just feel that a lot of times a man can make himself too old before his time.
Well, that's true, but a lot of times it pays to get you 45 out.
Well, it might be, but I mean, what I'm saying is, you know, John, you know, he runs the bar, and they just can't afford to call the law down every time. It's
Well,
good.
yes.
Well, what I'm saying is good to have a man that he can handle things. And, like you're capable of keeping that place in control. And, you can go back, you can go fishing, you can do anything you want to do, but I think a man should really do what he can do best. Okay, I got your word. You want to pull me off this witness protection program and put me back to work as an investigator. I'm ready to go back to work. I mean, what I'm saying as an investigator, I take different names and become people I'm really not. So it's very little difference.
You know, Billy,
I was afraid that it was going to come to this.
Okay, I've got the layout. This hitman that attacked me last, the mob is going to give him a second chance to put me down. You want this man alive, and you feel that I'm most qualified to bring him in. I understand that the Tightrope sniper team, they'll be there to back us up. Okay. Well, it looks like I got myself in a jam this time.
Look, I told you, we need information.
I came for you, Frank. You know, Frank, I came a long ways like you. First time I showed compassion under the law. I thought you'd gone straight. You had a wife and a child. I thought you was happily married. Well, I got a warrant to come after. What it says that I killed your wife and left your child out in this wilderness to die. So when our kinfolk came after you, gunned them down along with the good Samaritan neighbors. Now you can go back with me, and maybe the judge, maybe he'll show mercy on you. Well, I'm sorry that it has to come down to this, Frank. Very sorry. Well, the way I see it, Mr. Williams, I realize you're my tightrope boss, but just some things just don't add up about this. It's possibly that Frank did kill his wife and people come after him. But it's a chance that he didn't. What it is, I just feel that Frank baited a trail for me. He knew that I knew his behavior. He knew that when he baited the trail would add up. I mean, what I'm saying, the ski patrol could not catch up with him. What it is, he wanted me out of the way. Not that he disliked me, but he was a survivalist. He felt that he could take me at close range with a handgun, shooting it out behind houses, behind trees, one of us could have missed and it would have went on. As long as it went on, it'd been more disadvantage to Frank. I don't think that Frank killed his wife and left the child to die. I feel that it's somebody else. Possibly, they mistook his wife for Frank. I mean, after all, he's out cold in that wilderness, and his wife could have wore heavy clothing to match up to Frank. Frank had possibly been on a hunting trip. He had to hunt to provide food for his family. So possibly the killer himself blamed Frank for it. Turned her family against him and the good Samaritan neighbors. I don't know. I feel that Frank killed some of them. Possibly the ones that came out, but I do not know. I do not know where he actually killed his wife and left his child to freeze to death in that building. Possibly the killer could have blamed it on Frank and the man that reported it. Maybe he's the killer. I don't know. I just don't feel we got the end of this, and I feel it needs to be investigated.
You know, Billy, you put yourself into places where you knew you were going to have to defend yourself. I'm interested in this interview.
Well, I thank you.
Get ready. Here.
Well, the way I see it, I feel that they've got it come to them, yet I'm the one that's paying the price. Mr. Williams, the man that I tried to rescue, well, the assassins got to him first. What it was, two of them tried to ambush me. And when I got to the man, well, I found him dead in the snow. He was dead when I found him.
They may be wrong in what they're doing, but you shouldn't feel wrong at all in doing this. You shouldn't feel wrong at all.
Okay, what you're telling me is the Tightrope people want the people out there to believe that this man is still alive. Okay? I'll go back in. So you're sending Tightrope man posing as a common citizen to tell the people that the man was alive when I found him, and he gave out information before he died. You use me as the target for all these men out in the open. Well, I know that the Tightrope team is willing to back me up. And I'm willing to do it. Because it can save lives, but you know, this is what you call walking the tightrope.
Written here, Byrd Halloway.
Hey, look here. There's some empty shells. There must have been some shooting here.
Yeah, maybe because Byrd Halloway didn't die such a natural death. Guess we better dig him up and find out what happened.
Hurry. Once we're on the river, you'll never catch up with us. Stay away!
I want to thank you men for coming out this snow and wind and storm.
Sorry to hear about what's happening. Looking forward to working with you down in Virginia with that church.
Well, just like I'm saying, I was really looking forward to working with this church in Virginia over my vacation, but it don't look like I'm gonna get one if things stand now. And we've only got one suspect, and that's thanks to a police dog. I mean, what I'm saying, dead man can't talk. But what it is, they've got enough of this suspect to know that there's one killer left, one involved in this case. And he's going to try to take him out. Going to try to kill this man before he can be brought in.
There's only but one guard on duty on the inside.
Okay.
The guards at the rear are green. I don't know what they'll do. They might shoot, they might not.
Well, what I'm saying, maybe this young guard on the inside, maybe he can help. Sure, these are young men, and maybe they're green, but don't give up on them. They might have what it takes to do the job. And we got to realize law enforcement in this area is scarce. Okay. I understand the plan. I don't know the identity of this killer, but somehow the tightrope people got it set up, thanks to Officer Miller, to make the killer think that I know his identity, and so he'll be coming after me. Well, I realize I'm the target, but you, the tightrope people, are going to try to get to him before he gets to me. I'm willing to follow through because that's just part of my job. And anything that I can do to make it safer for the citizen, that's my calling. Look, I want to thank you men for coming. Thank you very much. Again, I want to thank all you men for coming out in this snow and wind. Well, it looks like that all our armored guards and our witness, they were escorting to the destination point where a helicopter is supposed to pick him up. Well, they all been killed. I personally feel that it was a ski patrol disguised as their own people. I feel that's how they got to him, and if they would chose to go after me first, I'd just been laying on snow just like the rest of them. But it can still work to our advantage. And what I'm saying is, keep me the main target. Make these people think that I know more than what I really do. And with the tightrope men backing me up, we'll get them. We'll come out on top. We'll get them with the support of the tightrope men being in the right area. Well, it's time for me to get back to work.
He's guilty of sin.
Okay, the man was dead wrong, and the tightrope men got him dead to rights. But it don't change the fact, was this man, what it is, was he just the assassin, or was he the man behind all this? I don't know. Now, what I would suggest is that you put better protection program. You got your security protection program, you got your witness protection program. Get me out of here to a warmer climate. Link out the word that I know more than what I really do. And see if the guilty party comes after me. That's what I would suggest. What it is, we'll get back together at the next meeting, but it's time for me to get back to work.
I get the impression that Bryant is in trouble, O'Connor. That's sure. As one cat said to the other when they cornered the mouse. Let's move on.
What happened was an assassin tried to kill me along the trail, but he got my horse instead of me. I followed his tracks to the tavern, and we settled our debt. Now, the man at the police are after me. If they catch up with me through interrogation, they'll know that I'm not Joe Silver, the name that I was assigned to for this operation. All we got so far is circumstantial evidence that Frank did not kill his wife. But how big operation was he in? Possibly something that he couldn't get out of. And when these armored guards were killed along with our witness, this turns it over to state officials, and the State Bureau of Investigations will be handling this case from here on out. So what I'm asking, that you get me out of here before it blows our cover.
They might not.
All I'm saying is, possibly, if I haven't asked for this assignment, maybe all these dead bodies wouldn't be in the snow. Yet I feel this is a big operation that should be investigated by the State Bureau of Investigation, possibly Federal Bureau of Investigations, and I just feel right now the case is out of our hands. Thank you very much for getting me out of here.
Well, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
Frankie, you go here, Bill.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
Well, I know what you mean there. I thought maybe it's gonna keep you a little while.
Well, they kept me long enough.
They kept you right good a while, did
Back from out here. I wanted to get back. Yeah, I appreciate you coming out me and, you know,
yeah.
bring me back home.
I'm just glad you got back home. That's the main thing.
Yeah, it's really good, you know, just enjoying this beautiful country, you know, riding by the road and, you know, just seeing things that are going on.
That's right. Like all this hay growing down these fields.
Yeah.
Somebody be out there mowing that hay a little later on, won't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, somebody will be.
I want my experienced officers out of uniform.
That's because it's easier to catch a crook out of uniform. A lot of thieves and crooks wait on a law officer in uniform to leave.
You and Dan will be working together.
I'll show you around the county and let you get a feel for things.
Okay, Dan.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Let's take a look.
I'm getting old, but the people in this county elected me to serve, and I'm going to serve the people in this county.
Well, I'd rather go with somebody with experience than somebody that's a little green.
They need you down there by the barn. Okay. Some of these guys can follow the wagon down. I only need a few men to check out the house. Somebody had a cookout here, Vince.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Cop.
Okay, come over. Get a group of police and the other cops. He's the dead one. Get up here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a barn out on the fire?
Nothing down here.
All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house.
There's something there. I heard a noise.
Right between the eyes. Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
Well, the way I see it, I feel that they've got it coming to them, yet I'm the one that's paying the price. Okay, let me tell you what happened. When we escaped, I saw helicopters in the air. What it is, I told the man. I said, I'm an experienced woodsman. We needed to take cover in the woods, but they wouldn't do it. So what it is, they were just shot down, just like murdered. Just shot down. Most of them wasn't armed. I do feel there was a couple that were. But I feel that when these patients were shot down, surely the person pulling the trigger could see whether they had a weapon or not. I mean, what I'm saying is just like organized hit.
More information on Sergeant Riker. He's killed 2 men, one in the state of Tennessee, one in Missouri.
Well, you know, maybe we should have done more research on this guy, but at the time, I didn't think it was all that necessary.
Well, now the state of Tennessee and the state of Missouri dissolved it, but he was working with law enforcement.
Well, it really must not have been that much to it then. Could have been overblown thing.
Probably was.
Mr. Riker, you did not tell me that you had killed 2 men in the line of duty.
If you got all the information, you will see that I've been cleared, that those killings were justified.
What it is, I tried to encourage the man. If we'd got up in these woods, it wouldn't be that easy for him. And the only thing that we've got is that we knew they had dogs. The only lead would be to chase, we get the information where the dogs came from. So far we've got nothing. No lead, no nothing. And the helicopters, they could have been properly on. It's not any evidence that they were connected with law enforcement, and law enforcement denies this. What I'm saying, they made out like they were on the trail, but they hadn't got to them yet. This is the information that I've got from law enforcement. Don't look good.
The reason I call this meeting is to inform you men that we're here to protect the citizens of this community.
Well, if we're too quick to react, it could put the citizens in danger.
If we're too slow to react, it could cost us our lives.
I guess you know that law enforcement officers die in the line of duty every day in this country.
Very aware of this. All I want you to do is set a good example for the law enforcement in this community.
After all, Officer Riker, it is your job to organize the patrol. Now, we don't want to turn them into vigilantes.
Is there anything I can do for you, Billy?
What it is, Sergeant Riker, he feels that we got these men out in the open. Now, that was my job to cover for Jack and draw these men out in the open. But what he explained is there's not enough on these men to indict them. Not until the crime boss is brought to justice and they can execute a lot more people between them. So what he feels is machine gun justice. That's the route that he wants to take, and he's willing to back me. Like a sniper, he's willing to cover me. So he feels that we should deal with them on those terms, and he said he'd get together with you, and we would plan my escape route. He feels if I use the M50 machine gun that if we're able to pull this off, Well, what it is, it'll go down as a gang war. Two gangs fighting out between each other over control of the area.
Well, the least I can do was grant your wish there, Brother Gully.
You did an excellent job bringing this man in alive. It's a wonder you didn't get shot yourself.
Thank you. I knew he had an automatic rifle and it would take him time to assemble it, so I used hand-to-hand combat on him.
How did you know that Mr. Henderson was the target?
Well, I've been chasing him for a long time, and if I had caught him sooner, we wouldn't have had this problem.
Well, what about Mr. Henderson?
He got involved in a drug deal years back in Colombia, and he made off with a lot of money and he couldn't pay it back. He booked a flight to North Carolina, and when I got here, I checked many names, and Mr. Henderson's name came up.
Why didn't you give me this information before now? Huh?
There's been too many leaks, that's why I had to keep it undercover.
What I'm saying is the Tightrope team, we don't believe in vigilante justice. That's not our policy. All I'm asking is you to go back in with me, turn yourself in. I mean, what it is, we've got enough to indict you, but possibly not enough for the court of law to convict you. Yet, if they do, I mean, you're a big man on the streets. You control the streets. And what I'm saying is, if I think you'll be a big man in prison, possibly over prison gangs, and rather than having to join a gang in order to survive. There's a good chance you'll get a right to, and the time to write books, tell about your life story, possibly TV interviews. You know, you could be a good crime celebrity. What I'm saying is the Tightrope team, we don't believe in vigilante justice. We're not allowed to execute vigilante justice. It's strictly against our policy. Yet, as much as we disagree in vigilante justice, if you don't turn yourself in, it'd probably be honest justice for you.